Assalamu alaikum. Today's topic is question number 5a from the exercise, in which z is standardized normal variate with 0 mean and unit variance, and we have to find the probability less than a is equal to 0.325. This is the first part. Now come to the software. Here this is a figure of the standard normal distribution, and we have to find the probability z less than a is equal to 0.325. So we have to find this probability. Yes, we will check it. Yes, this is the same. Z less than a is equal to 0.325. Probability z less than a is 0.325, which is obviously less. The half area from minus infinity to 0.5 central line is 0.5. 0.325 is less than 0.5. It must be here in the left tail. So 0.325 is the area which must be on the left tail. So the point A must be on the left side of the mean. For example, it's here. So the area beyond this, below this point, from minus infinity to this point, this area is 0.325. So we are mentioning here this area is 0.325. So, and the point, this point is A, and it's on the left side, so its value should be negative. When we have the value from the table, the value of A must be negative because it's below the 0, the central line. All the values on the left tail must be in negative sign, with the negative sign. Now we will find the probability z less than a is equal to 0.325 in such a way that a is a point. We are going to shade this area, which is 0.325. We know that probability z less than a is denoted by phi of a, capital phi of a. Now I am shading this area, and this shaded area is here, representing by phi, capital phi. We use the area table in which probabilities are given, and the probabilities are always mentioned by capital phi. Area, probability, both are the same, which are represented by capital phi. So इस फिगर में आप देखिए कि जो रेड एरिया है, जो शेड किया है, ये कैपिटल फाई ऑफ ए है, और ए वो पॉइंट है जो हमने इस टेल पर लोकेट किया है. ये पॉइंट इस टेल पे क्यों आया? इसलिए आया क्योंकि एरिया 0.5 से लेस था, 0.325 था. लेस एरिया है. माइनस इन्फिनिटी से स्टार्ट करते हुए हम जब आगे की तरफ बढ़ते जाएंगे तो सेंटर में पहुंचेंगे तो एरिया 0.5 हो जाएगा. तो 0.325 से पीछे ही होना चाहिए. तो इसलिए ये एरिया हमारा, ये पॉइंट जो है, ये इसी साइड पर ही आएगा. ये इस बात का की इंडिकेशन है, ये 0.325 का जो फिगर है. ठीक है जी. अब हम इसको फाइंड करेंगे थ्योरम का यूज़ करते हुए, और हमें ये बात पता है कि प्रोबेबिलिटी z लेस देन a जो है उसको हम डिनोट कर सकते हैं फाई ऑफ a से. तो इसलिए हम यहाँ पे इसकी जगह पर लिखेंगे दिस इज इक्वल टू फाई ऑफ a is equal to 0.325. We know that probability z less than a and phi of a both are same, both are equal. So we replaced probability, and now this is a table, and from table we locate this is the table 10A, in which quantiles are given. You can see that phi of c in the title of the table, phi of c. So p is given as 0.325. In our case, 0.32 is the third last line, and 0.32 we picked it from here, and from the upper side it's 5, and by joining 0.32 with 5, I'm drawing a line. So I am trying to draw a line, a red line, which starts from 0.32 and ends at 5. So value is minus 0.4538. So we write our value. This is the value of A. So we write it here as A is equal to 0. It's a 4538, but with negative sign. First of all, we have to write one more step. A is equal to phi inverse, because phi is applying on the right side. जब ये phi जो right side पर आएगा तो ये inverse हो जाएगा, A वहीं पे रह जाएगा, phi inverse, और ये इसकी पावर में लिखा गया, ओहो. So remove it and write it okay here 0.325. Phi inverse 0.325 and its value is equal to 0.4538. As we know that A is on the left side of the figure. If it's on the left side of the figure, it means A must be negative, and from the table 10A we can also verify that its value should be negative. Now we will solve the second question. Probability z greater than A is equal to 0.025. So we will do this part. Z greater than A, which is equal to 0.025, and probability z greater than A, it is equivalent to, we know that whenever A is z greater than A, it means on the area above the point is given. So area is very little, 0.025. It's very little area, but on the right tail, not on the left tail. This greater than sign shows this area 0.025 is very little area, must be on the right tail. आपने देखना है कि एरिया जो है वो कितना है, और आपने ये भी देखना है कि साइन कौन सा है. साइन ग्रेटर देन का है तो ये एरिया आपके राइट टेल पर आएगा, क्योंकि ग्रेटर का एरिया है, ग्रेटर का साइन है. ये पॉइंट जो है ये आपका ए होगा, और एरिया जो इससे अबव है, दिस एरिया जो हम अब शेड करने जा रहे हैं, दिस शेडेड एरिया इज नाउ 0.025. I'm going to shade it. Yes, this shaded area is we know that this is above the point A. Whenever we are going to find this area, phi of A always give us the area below this point, but we have to find the area. This is below area. This is phi of A. Below area from this point is phi of A, and shaded area, it must be 1 minus phi of A. 1 minus phi of A. So it's shaded area above this point. So we write it here in our question. Phi z greater than a is equal to 1 minus phi of a is equal to 0.025. So we will write it. We know that the same area, same points exist on both ends. The left tail is also have the same point, but it is minus a. The area below this point is same the area above a. The area below minus a is equal to area above a. Both shaded areas, you can also compare that both shaded areas are equal. But this shaded area is called phi of minus a, because we know that all the table values given in area table starts from minus infinity to that point. So it must be phi of minus a. This shaded area is up to the point minus a, so it is denoted by phi of minus a. On the right tail, it's equal to 1 minus phi of a. So phi of a, 1 minus phi of a is equal to phi of minus a. Now we will write it 0.025 in our equation here, 0.025. Next a, we should remove it. I think the whole should be removed from here, because we have to subtract 1 minus 0.025 here. Phi of a उधर रह जाएगा लेफ्ट साइड पे, और 1 जो है वो राइट साइड पे आ जाएगा, 1 माइनस 0.025। और जब हम इसको सॉल्व कर लेंगे तो ये वैल्यू बन जाएगी phi of a, इस इक्वेशन को सॉल्व कर लें तो ये 0.975 के इक्वल होगी। ठीक है, ए हम इसी तरफ ले जाएंगे और फाई जो हमारा यहाँ पर लेफ्ट साइड पे था वो फाई यहाँ से राइट साइड की तरफ आ जाएगा, तो ये हो जाएगा फाई इनवर्स ऑफ 0.975। ठीक है, अब हमने एरिया टेबल वो टेबल देखना है, इनवर्स टेबल 10A, जो हमने फाई इनवर्स के लिए यूज़ करना है। जब भी फाई इनवर्स के लिए हम टेबल यूज़ करेंगे तो वो टेबल 10A है क्वांटाइल्स का, और आप उसकी ये देखिए ये फाई क्वांटाइल्स का टेबल है। हमने अपनी वैल्यू देखनी है 0.975, तो ये लास्ट में करके आप देखिए 0.97 इधर से मिल जाएगा और 5 ऊपर से आएगा, और ये दोनों मिल गए तो यहाँ पर ये आपके पास ये वैल्यू देखिए 1.9600 ये एग्जिस्ट कर रही है। चलिए मैं इसको हाईलाइट भी कर देती हूँ, ये है this is 1.96 against the phi inverse of 0.975. We pick this value from the table and write in our solution. So A is equal to, we will write it here as 1.96. We know that this point is on the right tail. A is positive, so 1.96 is positive. This is the solution of our second part, in which probability z greater than a is given as 0.025. So its value is 1.96. We are mentioning this on the right side right tail is equal to 1.96. Now come to the next part of the question from the book. The next part is probability modulus z less than a is equal to 0.9. So again come to here, modulus z, if I vanish clear all the drawings and clear this solution also. Modulus Z less than A is what was this? 0.9, less than and 0.9. If this is 0.9, then the area modulus Z shows that A is positive A and also negative A. One A is on the left side of this line, one A is on the right side. Both are equidistant from the center line. So if we plot the lines here, it must be, this is for example here, and the other line is of the same height on the right side. This is minus A on the left side and this is plus A. And we know that minus infinity to plus infinity total area is 1. The area below this point, this is called phi of minus A. And the area from this point to this point, if I write it as for example green color, okay, from area from this point to this point, this area is phi of plus A. This area is phi of plus A. This area is phi of minus A. And our required area is in between these 2 points. If we shade this area, then it must be this one between these 2 points. If I extend these lines up to there, for example like this shaded area is required. So how can we find? By using the theorem which we have studied in the last lecture. Okay, so this one. In our last lecture, we studied the theorem in which we mentioned probability Z less than A is 2 phi of A minus 1. So making use of this fourth part of the theorem, we will straightforward write it here, 2 phi of A minus 1 is equal to 0.9. And next step, 2 phi of A is equal to 1 plus. So it is 1 plus 0.9, which is equal to 1.9. Now in the next step, phi of A is equal to 2 comes here, 1.9 divided by 2, which is equal to 0.95. 0.95. Okay, its answer is 0.95. We write it as 0.95. Now next step is A is equal to phi inverse. Always write here phi inverse. Phi inverse of which value? Obviously 0.95. Whenever you are writing 5 inverse, then you have to look in the table 10a. So come to the table 10a. This is last part, 0.95. Yes, on the same page. 0.95 is this one, and in 0 it's 1.6449. You can see this value is in the start 0.95 and 1.6449. So we will write it here. A is equal to 1.6449, which is almost equal to 1.645. So the value is understood. Its value is 1.645 is on the positive side, and in negative side minus 1.645. So we can write it here as plus minus, not here. In the next step I think we should write it. A is equal to plus minus. At the same time we can write it using the palettes, I think. Plus minus, at the same time this one, yes, plus minus 1.645. Okay, this is our solution for the this is the figure, and this. Now come to the last part of the question 5a, which is probability modulus z greater than a is 0.097. So we will consider it and change in the same question. Probability modulus z greater than a is equal to 0.097. Okay, now we will make the figure for this probability. First erase it. This is our standard normal curve, and the area modulus z greater than a. Whenever there is sign of greater, then we must plot the 2 points, one on the right side, one on the left side, and the area beyond these 2 points are considered here as 0.097 because there is a sign of greater. So greater means the area above the point A and the area below the point minus A. Both are included in this probability. So we are going to color it with purple dots. So this is the area probability Z less than minus A, and this is on the right side. This is the probability Z greater than plus A. So the total area, if we use, okay, by summing up these two shaded areas, we will have it 0.097. Now we will use the theorem, which is probability modulus z greater than a is equal to 2 phi of minus a. We will use this theorem in our solution. So we will write here on the left hand side 2 phi of minus a is equal to 0.097. Okay, we know that phi of minus a is the area which is on the left side. So purple dots on the left tail is the area phi of minus a. And divided by 2, it gives us the half area on the left tail and half area on the right tail. So 0.0485 is the area on the right side and 0.048 is the area on the left side. So half of 0.097 exists on each tail. So this is equal to this one. We have to find a is equal to phi inverse of 0.0485, which actually does not exist in the table 10a. We have to use interpolation. By interpolation, the technique is the same one which we have done in finding the probability using the area table. Using that technique, we interpolate the value at 0.0485. We have values on 2 points, 0.048 and 0.049. It's somewhere in between these 2 points our actual value exists. So we will there are two methods. Since 0.0485 is exactly in the center of these 2 points, we can sum up these 2 points and divide it by 2. So the final answer is at 0.0485. But the actual technique of interpolation is actually considering the two values in the caption, which is 0.008 and 0.009, and two values minus 1.6646 and minus 1.6546. By considering these four values in the formula, which is phi inverse of 0.048. एक्चुअली टेबल में जो दो वैल्यूज एग्जिस्ट कर रही हैं वो 0.048 पे कर रही है और 0.049 पे कर रही है. हमें जो वैल्यू रिक्वायर्ड है वो 0.0485 पर रिक्वायर्ड है. तो एक तो कंफर्म है कि 0.048 तक तो हम नहीं पहुंचना है. प्लस में एक फैक्टर और आएगा कि हमने जाना कहाँ तक है. हमने जाना है 0.0485 तक और जहाँ तक हम पहुँच चुके हैं वो 0.048 है. तो इनका डिफरेंस हमने न्यूमरेटर में लेना है. ठीक है, यहाँ न्यूमरेटर में हम लिखेंगे 0.0485 जहाँ हमें पहुँचना है, माइनस जो हम पिछले वाले में लिख चुके हैं कि कहाँ तक पहुँच चुके हैं 0.048. ये न्यूमरेटर में लिखेंगे. डिनोमिनेटर में हम वो दो वैल्यूज़ लिखेंगे जो टेबल में उसके कैप्शन में एग्जिस्ट कर रही थी. वो थी 0.049 और 0.048. ये दोनों वैल्यूज़ हमने इसके डिनोमिनेटर में लिख ली है. ठीक है, जो दो वैल्यूज़ हम डिनोमिनेटर में लिखेंगे उन्हीं ही की फाइज को हम साथ में लिख के मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. ये देखिए 0.049, so it is multiplied by phi inverse of 0.048 and 0.5 of phi inverse of 0.049. Now we will substitute the values of phi inverse 0.048 and phi inverse 0.049 from the table 10a. Its value is minus 1.6646 plus the next factor, the next fraction as it is used here. Now within parentheses we will use the values from the table 10a, the value of phi inverse 0.049 which is minus 1.6546. So we will write it in our solution, minus 1.6546 minus the same value which is minus 1.6646 at phi inverse of 0.048. So it is this one, and solve it and get the answer. And the answer is, this is minus 1.6596. Since we know that R value are the 2 points exist on the left side and right side, so A must be positive and negative both, because modulus Z shows that value of A is minus and plus both. So we will round off it at 2 decimal places. So it would be plus minus, A would be plus minus 1.66. This is our answer for the fourth part of the question. So it's the solution of all four parts using the inverse standard normal distribution. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.